Okay, so now the last step in permuting our last layer is moving these edge pieces around. So we just solved the corners. The last thing we're going to do is move the edge pieces around. Okay. So we're going to look for one edge piece that's already solved, and that, in this case, it's the red-yellow piece. It's already in the correct position, and we're going to hold that on the back face. Okay? And now this front edge piece, we're going to look at where it needs to go. So this is yellow, green, and that will need to go on our left side over here. Okay? So this way to the left. And so basically, like a U would put it in its correct position. Okay? So the algorithm that we do now is called the U permutation, and it's as follows. So you'll do an F2 first, and then you turn the top layer whatever direction this piece needed to go. So it's, remember, this is yellow, green, so it needs to go this way. So we would do a U to put it there. So back to the algorithm. It's F2, and then this piece needed to go to the left, so we do a U. Now we'll do an R prime L, bringing these two columns down, like the yellow column and the white column. We'll do an F2 again, swapping those two columns, and we're going to put those columns back on top. So we'll do an R L prime, and now we're 2 turns away from solving the cube. So this white block needs to go down here, and I guess the easiest way to remember it is turn the top layer the way you turned it before, so do a U, and this white block needs to go down here, so we'll do an F2, and we solved our Rubik's Cube. Okay? So let's do that permutation again. The algorithm to swap these, it'll swap these 3 edge pieces, right? And it will go in a clockwise direction if we do a U at that point. So remember, F2, U, R prime L to bring these 2 columns down, F2 to swap the columns, R L prime to put the columns back up, turn the up face the way you did before, U, and then F2. Okay, so that just cycled these 3 edge pieces clockwise. And to solve this, we want to swap them counterclockwise. Okay, so it's basically the exact same algorithm, but rather than doing a U after the first step, we'll do a U prime. Okay, so again, look at this piece. It's yellow blue. It needs to go to the right. So it starts off the same, F2. But now we'll do a U prime because it needs to go to the right. So we'll do U prime, R prime L to bring those 2 columns down, F2, swap the columns, R L prime, and then a U prime to turn the top layer the way we did before, and F2 will solve it. Okay. There are 2 other cases that you might see. So if you don't have a cycle of 3 edges, for example here this red-yellow piece and this orange-yellow piece need to swap this way and this way, and sorry, these 2 pieces need to swap this way. In this case, we just do any U permutation wherever. So I'll just say I want to put this red-yellow piece here, and it will cycle this way. So I'll do F2, U, R prime L, F2, R, L prime, U, F2. And if I look around, I solved the blue edge piece, so I'll put that in back, and now I can continue normally. So this yellow-red piece needs to go here, so I'll do F2, U, R prime L, F2, R, L prime, U, F2. The other case that you can have is also not a 3. The other case you can have with edges is these 2 need to swap and these 2 need to swap. So orange-green need to switch positions, and red and blue need to switch positions. Again, we'll just do whatever U permutation you feel like. So F2, let's do U prime, R prime L, F2, R, L prime, U prime, F2. Okay, and if I look around, that solved the orange face, so I'll put that in the back. And then look at where this front piece needs to go, so it's yellow-green. It needs to go to the right. So we'll do F2, U prime, R prime L, F2, R, L, U prime, F2. And there you have it. You can solve a Rubik's Cube now. So, great. Let's turn off the video.